Good Sunday evening to you. Katie Patterson Ingalls coming to you from my kitchen as I just finished up with meal prepping. And as many of you know, that I take this opportunity to share with you how I'm preparing for the week, how I plan to stay on track, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas as well. I've been a health and fitness coach now for almost 2.5 years and started meal prepping at that time. It sounded very intimidating to me and like something that I thought would be too challenging and too hard, and I thought I want to do something that I actually will keep up and that is simple, and so that's what I've really done. I've broken this all down to keep it simple, to be something that we continue to do week after week, and these are all things that we can all pronounce. These are all things we can find in the store. These are all ingredients and different seasonings and things like that that we all have. So I really try to show you that I do keep it simple and to not let it intimidate you. Okay, so just to share here, I actually found, we don't do turkey a lot, to be truthful, but I found this. Sorry about this. It's an oven roasted turkey breast that was. It's gonna have some nice several loins here that I have cut up. So and it was on sale, so I thought, well, why not? Let's change it up just a little bit. Okay, so for 2 ounces, it's 60 calories, and there are, let's see, there's 12 grams of protein in them. So that's a good healthy option. Turkey usually is, and so you can see the size of it here. And so I've sliced it up, and I'm going to we're going to plan to put this on the grill, and just to add a little bit more flavor to it and just to change it up a little bit. So that turkey breast is already sliced and ready, and that's probably going to be 2 meals or 2 nights worth of turkey for us. And then I may take a couple of those and put them on some salads during for my lunches, because I take my lunches every day. Let's see. Oh, to go with that, super excited about finding. You guys usually know that I find these little microwavable steamers, and this is butternut squash. So yes, I usually get a butternut squash and chop it up and everything, but come on, this is a lot easier, right? And I think it was maybe $3, and all you got to do is poke the bag and you steam the vegetables for 3 minutes. And then what I'm going to do with that actually is then put it on a cookie sheet in the oven and put some seasonings on them and do roasted. So they've steamed and then they're roasted. So it's going to have a lot of good flavor, and it's kept all the good nutrients in with it. And then I'm also letting this broccoli that I frozen out to thaw, and I'm going to slice that up or chop that up at the same time, and so we'll have butternut squash and broccoli roasted in the oven while this is on the grill. So anyways, that'll be really good. Tomatoes are still going, so we're still going to enjoy tomatoes as the garden is continuing to produce them, so that's always good and fresh. Also planning to cut up tomatoes and put this with I'm just going to do, if you've seen these veggie noodles, so there's a full serving of vegetables in here with zucchini, and I believe that's what's in here. Yeah, zucchini and spinach are in here. So I like using these. You can't tell a difference. And so I already have my hamburger browned. I'm going to add some mushrooms, and I'll also add some extra tomatoes. So we're going to kind of have like a goulash or so. And that's a nice option. And then I always have our spinach around. So that'll be a meal another night. And also have some meatloaf that we had at the end of last week. And so that's still good, and we'll have a meatloaf sandwiches. And then also to go with that, we love cottage cheese around here, and it sure is a simple, easy side that's good for you. And so we went through our cottage cheese between the 4 of us pretty quickly, so I found the really big one. All right, so we have that as a side as well too. And as always, we are really enjoying this time of year, enjoying apples. So that is probably one of the fruits and the grapes that we got that we'll be enjoying this week. And I always it's true. Whenever I am wanting to stay on track, but sometimes those little chocolate cravings might call your name, and so I make protein balls, and I usually make a double batch, already ready to go over here because Colden really enjoys them as well as everyone else, and so they disappear a little bit quicker than I'd like. So no more than 2 a day is our rule, and so we'll have the protein balls to get us through too. So I just wanted to share with you some of what I'm doing this week to keep on track, and it feels so good to know that this is already planned. I already have this all down, and so when I get home from a really long day at work, because I commute 45 minutes one way, I already know what we're going to have. It's going to take probably less than 15 minutes to get it already thrown together, and the cleanup will be simple. And I know that we had a good healthy meal, and then we can be on to the next thing, because we're all busy people, right? But we had a good healthy meal, and I didn't stop because I didn't have a plan and pick up something that wasn't as good for us at a fast food joint or something like that. So that feels really good, and I hope that it gives you some ideas. I want to throw out real fast that tomorrow is an event called a Prep Lounge, and what I'm talking about in the Prep Lounge is when you mention these challenge groups, Katie, what do you really mean by them, or boot camps or a jump start? What does that even involve? And so in the Prep Lounge, that's what I'm sharing, exactly that. What do we do in these groups, and how does it keep us accountable, and how is it changing people's lives? And so if you're interested in all in that, I'll be happy to add you to the Prep Lounge. There's no pressure. You don't have to buy anything like that, because I've had that question before too. No, Prep Lounge is free. It's just information and a fun way to see if some of these are good ways for you. So, all right. Jane, thank you so much for hopping on and sharing these videos. I appreciate it so much. I get a lot of support from you guys, and a lot of you have been meal prepping since being part of these groups and just watching online, and that just makes my heart so happy, because I know how much has changed our lives and our families, and so I'm hoping that it's helping yours too. All right, everyone, have a great week. Comment prep below if you want to see the Prep Lounge and learn a little bit more about the fitness side as well as the nutrition, recipes, so on and so forth. It doesn't cost you anything to be in that Prep Lounge, and I will add you tomorrow. Have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Bye.